it's Tracy from Two Rocks Tarot, and in this week's Let's Talk About, or I don't really do these Let's Talk About ones weekly anymore because, quite frankly, I ran out of things to talk about. But I'll still keep it going, and every time I think of something, I'll make it a Let's Talk About video, and I'll put it in a playlist of Let's Talk Abouts. So I'm going to be talking about incense. So I noticed with my last lot of incense that I bought online, and I've always brought hem. I've used this, quite honestly, for many, many years. And this is Dragon's Blood, one of my all-time favourite incenses. And I noticed that it was actually making me sick. I was finding it hard to breathe. I played up my asthma and everything like that. And I thought, well, this is really weird. I wonder if they've changed the ingredients in it. Because since I've had my chest infection that lasted, over a month, well over a month, I should say, probably about a month and a week or something. It took a long time to get over. I'm really susceptible to it now. I seem to, it just seems to have triggered my asthma in one way. So it's been playing up for a bit. So I thought that I would do a little bit of research on it, and I came across these a website called Aroma Queen. They are based in New South Wales in Australia, so that you cannot get them. So those of you of my subscribers who live in America, you won't be able to purchase it from them because they do not send internationally, but I'm sure you can find this type of incense everywhere. So I hopped onto a website because I was looking for some more alternatives of it. And even even the smudge sticks, because Nina made me a couple of beautiful smudge sticks that she gave me, and I couldn't even use that. The smoke was just really, really getting to me. So what I come across was some what's called rope incense, which I've never ever heard of before, and I wish they had smell-o-vision. It smells absolutely divine. So these are handmade, in Nepal. So I'm just going to... and through her website, I found out what was making me sick. So I'm just going to read a spiel off her website. So it's become commonplace for some larger manufacturers to use ingredients such as coal powder, grease and used motor oil, melted tires and inner tubes, and even albumin powder derived from the blood of slaughtered animals and used as a binding agent. So I never ever knew that. Others use punk sticks, bamboo skewers coated in sawdust and glue, dipped directly into harsh chemical fragrances such as pineapple or banana, along with a cost-saving solvent called dipropylene glycol, DPG, which helps the scent go further. Synthetic perfumes or fragrances are widely believed to produce harmful carbon dioxide gas when burnt and may cause headaches, eye irritations, or be otherwise damaging to your health. Not only this, but many artificial fragrances are believed to contain carcinogenic compounds. But as the quantity used is relatively small, they're deemed to seem to be legally safe. Often when you come across people who tell you that they're allergic to incense, they're actually referring to this type of stick and the chemicals that are involved. It's not unusual to find that if you've never been lucky enough to experience quality natural incense. So she goes on to say that high quality natural incense generally features a blend of pure natural ingredients, and I'm going to put a photo up soon on how it's actually made. Sticky tree gums are used as the binding agents rather than glue, and ground aromatic resins, woods, flowers, herbs, and other botanicals are used to scent the product. Whether it be sticks, cones, pure resins warmed on charcoal tablets, D-hoop or rope incense, these natural ingredients give off their scent when warmed, and after the incense has finished burning, the remaining scent gradually dissipates, instead of leaving that clingy synthetic chemical after smell so often associated with cheap incense. Natural incense ingredients also don't tend to irritate or cause the headaches that many people experience when using inferior chemically based incense. So I was really, really shocked when I read that. Now, I don't know, because, hemp's been around for years, so I thought that this was all natural stuff. But obviously they've actually changed something in it, because it makes me sick now. And actually it's got a warning on here to use outdoors in well-ventilated areas, avoid breathing smoke directly from emission points, and persons suffering from perfume sensitivity should be cautious when using this product. So I never noticed that before on this incense, but it never ever used to bother me. So what I did is I brought some of that, and it smells divine. I burnt some of this rose one. Now what time is it now? So it's nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I burnt that around 8:30 in the morning, just one stick, and I can still smell it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I brought this little holder here. I'll turn it on the side. So what you do is you take out a stick. Now hopefully I can take this one out, because last one I broke, because they're pretty fragile. So I'll see if I can grab one without breaking it, because they're bound in pretty tight. Oh, this one's really tight. The other one I managed to get out really easily. Oh, no wonder it's got a little bit of a... I'll have to cut it with some scissors. Oh, excuse me. So it's bound up with a little bit of string there. That's why it broke, the first one. It doesn't matter too much if it breaks, because you can just actually lay it in this pottery. It's actually a pottery dish. That's better. There we go. So all you do is, as you can see, it's got a little hook on there, and then you just hook it on there and light it up from underneath, and it burns, and it's absolutely superb. I cannot tell you how beautiful this smells. So I actually got a starter pack. I thought I would get a starter pack so I could have some, I spent $50, and I got that holder, and I got 4 lots of incense, but I brought another 2. So this one I got rose, and here it's got rose robe incense is a symbol of love and purity. In aromatherapy, it is a soothingly effect on the emotions, particularly depressions, grief, and resentment. Lifts the heart and eases nervous tension and stress. Perfectly safe of the inhalation and environment as well. And it truly is. I could burn this all day long, and it does not affect me whatsoever, because this room is quite small, as you can see. It's not a big room, and I like to put it on my altar, and it smokes, sort of more or less smoke the whole room. And another thing too, because I have got a smoke alarm just outside this door, and when I use the other type of incense, the smoke alarm would go off because it was so smoky. It doesn't happen with this one. It's absolutely beautiful. So I got that one. I also got lemongrass. I really wish you could smell it. And these are all handmade in Nepal. I also got a lumbini, which is a ritual incense. Its special manner of preparation is one of the ancient traditional arts of the monastic order of Tibet. It is composed of 25 ingredients, of which saffron, nagi, red and white sandalwood form a part. I also got patchouli, absolutely divine, really, really beautiful. Oh, so good. And I got some Nag Champ, my favourite. And it says here, Satya Sai Baba Dupe, I'm probably not pronouncing it, is made from natural herbs, gums, resinoids and sandalwood. Give you most enchanting aroma. This aroma is formulated for peace, prayer and pleasure. So they give you some, not all of them, like patchouli, it just says it's strong, sweet and spicy. And the final one that I got was actual sandalwood. And it says, according to your reader, I think you pronounce it, sandalwood has been a favourite, I think it's D hoop. I don't know if it's a silent D, it could be just hoop, for embalmment from the ancient times. It's, what does that say? It's I can't read that. It's calming effect, there you go, was a useful aid to meditation and its popularity of religious ceremonies. It soothes nervousness and helps to bring peace and acceptance. Perfectly safe again, like they said. So I like the way, not all of them have got what you can use it for, but I just can't tell you how beautiful it smells. It does not affect my lungs whatsoever, and I've been really, really touchy lately. So I just wanted to make this quick video because I did not realise that what cheap incense actually had in it. And I've always got my, my incense from $2 shops and things like that, except for, on some occasions where I have actually I brought some resin and burnt it on a charcoal block. But you have to be careful of the charcoal block as well, because that can emit noxious fumes too. So the best one to get is actually made of coconut shell. That's all natural, and it won't affect your lungs or your health, because the resin, when you can burn pure resin, which is quite expensive, but it absolutely smells divine. I used to have some Myra, I think it was. It's just a different scent altogether. So I just thought that I would, just hop on and talk about incense, because I was horrified when I read was in it. And this is in no way putting hemp incense down, because you might be able to burn that perfectly well and it doesn't affect you. But I just noticed this second batch, because I always used to buy these 20 at a time. So I got down to my last 2 packets, and I thought that I would actually restock it. But I don't know even if it is true hemp incense, because I actually just got this from a local market, where the last lot that I actually brought online from a witchcraft shop, and I had no problems with that one. So maybe it's fake, I don't know. So I don't want to, put this particular brand down. It's just some of the things, it's just what happened to me. So maybe it's not the proper actual hemp incense, could just be boxed. I mean, who knows when you buy things at the market really what you're getting. It's become an art form, hasn't it, of fake products. Do you know what I mean? It really, really has. So anyway, I'll leave it there. I just thought I would share this with everybody, because I was really quite horrified when I read what was in some of the, the cheaper incense, and particularly for those vegans out there, you're thinking that your, incense is perfectly fine, and it could be, bound with that awful stuff. So until next time, take care. Burn beautiful incense in your around you that doesn't make you sick, and I'll see you next time.